see you. Wow, how's it going?
It's going good.
Welcome to Santa Barbara. Great to see you.
Thank you. Great to see you too.
So, I will admit, this film was my introduction to you. I also was interested to learn that Todd Haynes, the director, he had not seen anything that you had been, if I understand that correctly. So were you aware when you were making May December that this was going to be a project that would be an introduction of you to new audiences?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, I was really excited to, to work with Todd Haynes, and then knowing that Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore were going to be a part of the project. I mean, it was, I think more so just my whole thought process was, I have to kind of prepare, like I've never prepared before in order to, tell this character's story and just leave it in the hands of Todd Haynes.
When you think back on it now, are you kind of like, oh, I always knew I had a performance like this in me, or did you surprise even yourself?
No, I never thought I, had this performance in me or anything like that, but I was really just kind of like immersed in the whole process. I mean, we filmed it in 23 days, and, there were my days where I was just like, I'm so bad, like, this is not good, like, I'm not good. But, I think that's like a part of it, and just really focusing on the work and everything, and just trusting in the, the whole filmmaking process. And, yeah, I mean, that was like the gift, You don't really think about being in an auditorium with all you lovely people at the end of the day, But, yeah.
Would you say working with the likes of Julianne Moore and Natalie Portman was what you expected it would be like, or did it surprise you in ways that you didn't imagine?
Oh, every day was a surprise. I mean, I was really nervous going in, just being so, it's Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore, and they're incredible. And I learned so much from them on the screen and off. And I remember telling myself before I showed up to set, I was like, all right, Charles, just focus on the work. I know you want them to like you, but just focus on the work. They might not be your friend, but that's okay. Just focus on the work. You're here to do a job. And it was just the complete, I was so surprised by not only just the human beings that they are, and they've been so guiding lights in my life, so it's been great.
Okay, was there any part of you that was like, hold up, you want me to do these like super physical love scenes and you want me to gain 40 pounds? Like, really? Like, you can't ask me to do one or the other? Or what was that like when you heard about that?
It was very professional when it came to the intimacy and everything. And I think, Todd and I, we had a few conversations about what Joe would feel like, not so much look like, and it was fun for me. I mean, I got to eat whatever I wanted. And, a lot of, Sammy Birch's script, and just like kind of diving into like this character who, had this adolescence taken from him at such a young age. And just kind of how that trauma and that experience would just like live in his body, and just being a father of 3, like his first kid he had when he was 13, So I think, he really doesn't have time to do a CrossFit class or anything, I feel like all you guys laughing, I feel like I just want to, say jokes up here. But, no, but it was great, A lot of the script really informed all those choices into the physicality of what Joe would really look like and how he would move and talk.
One scene that I definitely just absolutely love is when you're sitting with the actor who plays your son on the roof.
Gabriel Chung.
God, I love that scene where you're smoking, and it's affecting you, right? Because it's new, it's a new experience. And it was just so natural, so convincing. Did you like ask people for advice? Like, what's the best way to play high? Like, what?
I don't know what it's like, you know. You know, that's funny. That day, it was, you know, I think we had half the day to film that scene. It was a very technical kind of shot, and there was harnesses and everything, and we were on this rooftop literally for like 6 hours. And I'm gonna be honest with you, still to this day, I'm like, I got one more take in me. Because I was like in my head about that, you know, but I think, because, you know, just focusing on Joe and where he was at, I mean, you kind of see him cracking from this shell, right? Where in a sense, his son who's mirroring him is kind of, we see the emotional maturity that his son has compared to himself. And so it was just very heartbreaking, you know, just kind of seeing this constraint and feeling for Joe. But yeah, I had to ask a lot of people what it was like to, you know, be high and stuff like that. It's like,
one day you'll find out.
yes.
And it's fascinating. The character of Joe, his hobby, for those of you who have not seen the movie, is handling and nurturing butterflies.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't like the dumbest question of all time, but I mean, those were real. What was it like for you to handle them? In as much as you handled real ones?
Wait, what?
Were they real?
Oh, yeah. Those were real.
Right.
Yeah, there was a monarch butterfly handler. And she had a cage with all these monarch butterflies. And she would put honey on my hand. And, you know, because monarch butterflies love honey, everyone knows this. And yeah, it was very, very symbolic. It was very magical. I mean, kind of a spiritual experience for me, you know, letting the butterfly go. There was one butterfly that flew and then just fell down. Oh no. We didn't use that take, but then, you know, the butterfly ended up flying, you know, didn't make the cut, you know. Sorry.
You know, when you think about this whole experience for you since the movie came out, you've won the New York Film Critics Circle Award, you've won the National Society of Film Critics Award, you won a Gotham Award. Was there, yes, and also well-deserved. Was there a moment since this movie came out that particularly blew your mind, something that has happened to you in this whole experience?
I mean, I've met some of my heroes along the way, you know, and just having intimate conversations with them. But really just all the people, you know, during this circuit that I've been able to meet and just talk to and just be so inspired by their work and, you know, talking to people backstage. They're watching me on TV right now, right? No, but it's just been so incredible. I mean, like, you meet all these brilliant artists and to just you kind of feel like you're a team throughout this whole process. And yeah, I'm really grateful for that.
I love it. Well, you made the most of it. You did such a great job. Charles Melton, everyone, thank you so much. Hang out there for a second. Someone will come get you in a minute. All right, up next is the fabulous Davine Joy Randolph. So let's watch a scene from her performance in The Holdovers.